Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Aries. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth that you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. All right, Aries, so your person, they're showing up as the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. All right, they're also showing up as the Fool, so maybe an Aries, Pisces cusp, or they have both of these signs in their chart. They're viewing you as the Page of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and the connection, we see the Three of Cups. So it looks like it's going to be quite a fun connection. The Three of Cups tells me that this is, you two are going to really have a great time dating each other, just having a lot of fun together, also, you know, getting friends and family together. But I also see that this is somebody who may be around you already. So the Three of Cups can indicate they're a coworker, they're a friend, they're in your neighborhood, they're at work, they're at school, they're at the gym. And we see the Seven of Wands. Aries, this is someone here who absolutely wants to fight for this connection. I also feel this person is very ride or die. You know, I always get an energy of it's me and you against the world with that card. The Hanged Man also confirms that this person is hanging out around you. Again, a friend, someone at work, someone at the gym, somebody in the neighborhood, somewhere you like to go. And the Hanged Man tells me this person is spiritual. This person is somebody who does hold back and look at all the details. They are protecting themselves to make sure that, you know, that they're going to have a relatively good chance of success here with you before they make their move. But this is somebody who's resilient. They're a risk taker. I feel like they march to the beat of their own drum. They're not afraid to be themselves. I feel they're really independent. I think they're wise. I think they're spiritual. This is somebody who's definitely successful in whatever they do. With the World card, they could have fixed energy in their chart, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Some of you, they could be at a distance from you. Okay, so maybe they come in and out of your community maybe for work or travel or something like that. But the World in reverse, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy tells me that this person, you know, this person is different from you. So they may have a different background, a different race, religion, or tradition than your own. Okay, and they may be waiting to close something out before they make their move. So that could be a work thing. It could be, you know, selling a house. It could be another relationship. And we see the Ten of Pentacles. This person, they know their worth and their value. This is somebody who has a lot to offer. This is someone who, you know, they're looking for marriage and commitment. They want to build a legacy with you is what I'm getting, or at least that's their dream. And like I said, I do think they're quite successful and they have a lot to offer. We do see the Four of Wands in reverse. Some of you might meet this person, though, as they're experiencing some instability. I don't know if it's like a move or like a relationship that's coming to an end. It could be a family situation or a living situation. But I feel like, you know, I don't know. It almost gets I almost get this energy of like they're waiting for something to end so that they can make their move towards you. And like it doesn't have to be a relationship, right? It could be anything. It could be they're waiting for, you know, to close on a house, right? They're waiting to, you know, waiting for that job offer to come through, whatever it might be. All right, so we see that they could be a Libra, your opposite sign. Remember, opposites attract. Ruled by Venus, this person enjoys beauty. Fairness and harmony in relationships is important to them. Ooh, they could be a Libra, Virgo cusp. So we have the Pisces, Aries cusp, the Libra, Virgo cusp, or the Virgo, Libra cusp, rather. Virgos are great planners and organizers. They have a tendency to overthink and overanalyze. Okay, they could be an Aquarius. So they have a really strong air in their chart, it looks like. With a highly developed intellect, the sign is a pioneer of ideas. They're engaging communicators. They're not afraid to start something new. They're not afraid of risks. All right, and we see for some of you, this person may be a single parent, or maybe they want to, you know, have children, or just build something here with you, Aries. All right, so the Fool card tells me they could have Aries placements. I feel like this is the type of person who really is a head turner. They have a unique style, or they just kind of make a splash, or energetically, you know, they're really quite attractive, but also like different, you know. We see some of you, you might meet this person through work or at work. This person could be well known, so they may have a large social media following, or they're well known within their family, within their community. They could be slender. Now remember, these really super specific messages that come through about eye color, hair color, family size, you know, body types and things like that, ethnicities, they're not going to resonate with all of you, but they certainly will be confirmation messages for some of my Aries out there. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person. All right, we see this is somebody who's open and honest. They're direct. This is somebody you can trust. All right, this is someone, I feel like this connection is something that, although they've been waiting for someone just like you, it's kind of unexpected, at least for them. And we see concern coming through, but that's showing up in reverse, which is telling me that this person, you know, this is somebody who acts relatively unbothered, right? But they do care. Now, I don't think it's going to be like obnoxious, right? Like they just are nonchalant about everything and they don't care about anything. I don't think that's the case. I think this person does kind of worry, but at the same time, they're resilient and they're strong and they trust in their decision making and their abilities to, you know, their ability to deal with whatever comes their way. So there's like a quiet confidence here about this person is what I want to say. All right. And let's see what else my Aries need to know about this person. What else do my Aries need to know about this person? All right, music will be playing when they ask you out. So most likely in person or at a party or something like that. They may come from overseas, so they could be traveling from overseas, or maybe their background is different than yours. Maybe their, you know, parents or their grandparents, you know, are from a different country. They've been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past, so they do understand heartache and loss, and they want to send you a message. So for some of my Aries, this person, you know, may already have your social media details and things like that. Now, Aries, they're viewing you as the Page of Swords. So it tells me this person has been checking you out. But they also love the way you think, they love the way you communicate, and they're excited about starting something fresh with you. All right. And the Magician card. So you definitely check all of their boxes. You are what they've been waiting for. They see magic around you. They see you also as somebody who manifests quite easily what you want. You know, you set your sights on a goal and you research and you move forward and you put in the work, and they love that about you. They see you as quite successful. The Magician card also tells me they see you as relatively healed, like you're not carrying around a lot of baggage from past relationships. Some of you meet this person in yoga class, okay? But the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, tells me that you two mirror each other in a lot of ways, or at least they feel that way. So they see you as creative and loving and selfless. They see you as somebody who holds back and looks at all the details before you rush into things. That's the Magician as well. Like you've learned some tough lessons, but you also live by those lessons. The Hanged Man tells me again that you two are hanging out in each other's energy. And look at that. You're feeling the Three of Cups. So this is going to be something that makes you really happy. And I feel like there's also like some sort of relationship that's already developed between the two of you before you get together, right? Like, I don't know if it's a friendship or you're used to seeing each other at work or at the gym or something like that, saying hi, chatting. But I feel like this is a connection that's going to be really fun, loving. I actually think, you know, the couple that plays together stays together. And I definitely see that happening here. All right. So we see Thief. You're just going to steal this person's heart, Aries. I mean, seriously, sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And you know, it's interesting too. Well, no, I thought the Thief card came out in the Kipper deck. It didn't. It was that false person in reverse. But this person just sees your worth and your value, you know, and they see beyond like the superficial. They see the true you. They see your heart. They see who you are. And they see you as just unique and irreplaceable. But I also think that you're just going to steal this person's heart, Aries. And they love your spiritual side. Okay, they love that, you have your faith, or, you're rooted in your faith or your spirituality, or you're guided by that. The Three of Cups tells me this is going to be, again, the couple that plays together, stays together, a really fun connection. I think you two are going to just really make each other happy. This is two people who really light up when they see each other, when they're around one another. I almost think your happiness and your celebration, or whatever it is when you two are together, is going to be really infectious. Like, I see a lot of people enjoying being around you two. All right, and we see when you least expect it. So we do see that this is going to be an unexpected connection through everyday routine, Three of Cups. So someone who's around you in some capacity. And we see patience as a practice. So this connection unfolds gradually. Presence matters more than speed. And I do kind of see that, like with the double hanged man coming through for you and for them, Aries. Like, as much as there's an intensity and there's this lighthearted and there's this fun energy, and there even feels like there's a spiritual connection here. It's like there's this energy of patience. Like, we've learned tough lessons. We've learned not to rush into things. We've learned to look at all the details. And, so it's like there's a maturity there as well. All right. And at the bottom of the deck here, we see through a shared challenge. So there might be some sort of shared challenge that brings you two together. Alignment strengthens through cooperation. So you two working towards the same goals. Again, whether that's at work or it's something within the community, or, I like to use the example of you both are on the same canceled flight or something like that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. All right, this is going to be a very healing connection. So your romance will transform your life. We see marriage. So wedding bells are ringing. So potential for something long-term, stable, secure. We see that it's happening in divine timing. It's happening when you least expect it. Aries, this is your perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious ways. All right, and anything else we need to know here? Anything else we need to know here? All right, so we see next week, as early as next week, Spirit saying stop trying to control the timing, and the month of July may be important. So you could have a Cancer or a Leo. Maybe you met this person in July, or maybe you look back and you see something happened in July that helped bring you two together. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.